I want to go to Misty. Play Misty for me. Um,
Hi, Jesse. How
Misty,
are
a
you?
first time caller out of Arizona. You are on the air.
It's White History Month. Happy White History Month.
Happy White History Month. July just feels white.
I feel more patriotic this year than I've ever felt in my life, I think. And
And,
and
and,
Trump's had a lot of big wins.
and why do you feel more patriotic?
Well, it's just that it seems like we're getting back to some national pride and things like that. It's not a sin to be prideful of your nation, is it?
What does patriotic feel like? What's the feeling?
Um Well, it's just a pride in your nation. It's hard to have pride in your nation when you're, with the globalists taking over. It's hard to have pride in your own nation.
And,
And
and why
since
and why is that?
why does globalism affect national pride?
Yes.
Um,
Why does that affect
well,
you?
I'm not sure if I've considered that.
I'm sorry?
Well,
You say you're not
what I
sure what?
did.
You're not sure what?
Well, I'm not sure if I've considered that question before. I did buy a 6-foot American flag, and I'm not sure. It's pretty big.
And
I'm
so
not sure where I'm going to put it.
why does globalism affect you and your national pride?
Globalism isn't good for anybody's national pride. It's not good for the French. It's not good for anybody's national pride.
But why
The
does it
globalists,
affect you?
um, it's just not good. It erases national pride. Have you seen the Irish?
Why does
Even
it
the Irish
affect why
are
does
getting
it
on board with
why does it affect you?
globalism.
Yes.
It erodes national pride.
But why does it
Globalism
affect you?
erodes it.
Why does it affect you?
It shouldn't.
No, why does it?
I, Look, I guess I don't know. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
What do you mean by that?
I don't understand your question.
You said that you're affected, it affect your pride in your country. Globalism does. And I just want to know, what does that feel like and why does it affect you?
I just feel more patriotic this year. Doesn't everybody? Or maybe I'm acting weird. Am I being weird? I,
uh,
I,
how do
I
you
feel more
know?
national pride this year.
How do you know you're being affected if you don't know why you're being affected or how you're being affected? How do you know you're being affected?
Um, I don't think that globalism is a good thing for any country.
I know, but how do you know you're being affected if you don't know? How do you know you're being? How do you know you're being affected if you don't know why you're being affected?
Well, what do you want to talk about? Like policies, like globalist policies,
No, I want to
or
know how is it affected you and why?
it's
How
made me more
how
patriotic this year.
how is it affecting you though?
It's making me more patriotic this year.
And what does it feel like to be? What's that feeling to be patriotic?
Happy. It
Eh,
makes me happy.
So you were not happy before this,
Yes, I was not happy before that.
and why not?
I feel like there was too many liberal globalism, too much liberal globalism taking over the whole world, and then that way nobody can have pride in their country.
It's,
Everybody's trying to do the climate change stuff and the all the other nonsense that comes with globalism. When you have pride in your own country, then you can fix your own country's problems. Everything's been really going great. Trump, the Great White Hope's been hitting it out of the park for the last 2 whole weeks. We're
and
ending
so
wars,
and so
and
when the president is not no longer there, are you going to lose your happiness because it's going to go back to the way it was? Will you lose your happiness
I don't think the Democrats are coming back for a while.
when they do come back? Will you lose your happiness?
I think I would be less happy if I was less patriotic. Yes,
And why?
because I live here. Because I live here, I want to be a part of something, greater than yourself.
You
You
want to
know.
you want to be a part of something that's greater than yourself?
Uh-huh.
And there's only one thing that's greater than you.
Well, I mean, that's probably debatable. I mean, you don't know me.
Yes,
There might be a lot of people greater than me.
No, I said there's only one thing that's greater than you.
Yeah, and what's that?
Your relationship with truth.
Yes, I agree.
Why don't you find your happiness from that rather than from material things or the world, period? Because it's going to only get worse in the world. Why don't you overcome the world?
Well, why are you trying to take away my why are you trying to I thought you had pride in your country. You're making it sound like pride in country is a bad thing.
How did I make it sound like that?
Um, I don't know. You seem like you're sort of complaining at me because I don't have a relationship with truth or something.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to get an understanding, and what does, because I hear it a lot. What does pride and patriotism mean, and what does that feel like? And the reason I
Like,
ask,
yeah.
and no one is able to tell me what that is.
Well, it's a
Is it?
happiness. You know what pride is? Pride is something that it's you're a part of something that's greater than yourself.
But if you're not a part of God, you're not a part of anything that's greater than you.
Well, sure, but what? So I thought, like, I've listened to a lot of your shows. I thought that pride in your country was a good thing.
It's neither bad nor good.
Huh?
Because I love my country. I love America. I'm grateful that I was born here,
Yeah,
and
me too.
but it doesn't have anything to do with my happiness. Period. Because things are always going to change. It's not going to stay the same, and it's only going to get worse. And if your happiness is coming from that, you're going to be up and down in happiness.
Hmm.
When you
Well, I'll be sure and be careful about that, Jesse. Okay?
be careful about what.
About whatever you just said.
Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Well, I just wanted to say happy White History Month to you, and
Happy White History Month. Do you have a White
thank you.
History moment?
A White History. Yeah. Well, okay. What I was wondering is, should I take this new flag I bought? I got a 6-foot flag. Now, you're in California. Sometimes I live in a college town, and sometimes there's a bunch of protesters down at City Hall there.
Right.
Like, do you take an American flag to those protests, or am I going to get beat up for that?
When I used to go to the protests, I know what you mean by that. I would have a flag. I would have whatever I wanted. I took whatever I wanted to take to the protest. And you're definitely going to be confronted by
Confronted.
by those evil people.
Yeah.
And they're worse today than they were when I did a lot of protesting. They're meaner, they're nasty, they're evil, and so you're taking a big risk. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend you to do that, but if you want to, you can do it. But I don't know. I just
It's not
think.
illegal.
I'm sorry.
It's not illegal or anything, right?
Right? No.
You don't have to. Okay.
At least in California, it's not illegal to take a flag.
Yeah, I know that. You got lots of flags over in California with their protesters.
Is it illegal in Arizona?
Well, they have the Mexican flags. They're Mexican flag. Well, a lot of them have the Palestinian flags too, but I haven't seen those out for a while.
Is it illegal to take an American flag to a protest?
I wouldn't think it's illegal, but like you said, I think you're incurring a risk, perhaps.
Yeah.
A hostility from people.
And are you white?
Yes.
And especially if you're white, they're going to hate you even more so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll be careful out there, Jesse.
Yeah, you be careful.
All right. Have a good White History Month.
Happy
Bye-bye.
White History. Thank you.